Hello! Hello, fellow Star Voyagers. Halsey, how's the bite? Let's see if it'll... Pictures in Discord, I know. I doubt you'll be able to see it too well. Camera, let me see. It's right... Yeah, you can't see it too well, especially not in black and white. But, anyways, there's two holes, so I either just got nicked by something of exactly that shape, and I was wiring some stuff under a client's desk this morning, but it's not turning red and swelling up. I've had a spider bite before that I had to go on antibiotics for. Arm went crazy. Oh, that's a way to start the stream, huh? Yeah, something got me. I think it's all good. It's just starting to itch a little bit, so I'll have to keep an eye on it. If it does start to go up the arm or anything, then I'll go get something for it. It's alright, got distracted there for a moment. Rescue the Peacekeepers. Failed. Oh, come on now. That 3-hour story combat deployment. Be quiet, I see you. We lost an S+ staff and the mission didn't even succeed. We lost walker gear. Well, that sucked. Look at this. I'm going back there first. Halsey, you doing all right today? Hopefully. 2.5-hour mission. Okay. Difficulty S. We have S and S+ soldiers, but even so, we only have a 65% chance of success. And we failed and lost some of our higher-ranking combat troops. So we just keep trying again while we lose our best to the effort. Carr. Alright, we're back. So it's Thursday, right? Check me if I'm wrong, but I think it's Thursday. We have a fair number of tapes left over from the last stream. Why don't we get boots on the ground and listen to them? And I can warm up a little bit. Not that I'm the best shot, but every day when I sit down to play something, thumbs are always a little more stiff. I'm trying to aim at someone's head, for example, and it's like a couple hours in, and finally the reticle's starting to move smoothly, and I think that's about warming up the thumbs. Hey there, policy. Super, good. Super's better than I count on from anyone. Super is, well, it's super. Let's go clear some minds. Shake off the dust, and Dee Dee's coming for this. Halsey, thank you for the host. Alerts, are they working today so far? I don't trust them anymore. Yeah, I'm glad that bite or whatever doesn't itch any more than it does. I think I can deal with it. It's pretty low grade so far. music! Lamia! You didn't notice the picture. Oh, did he harm? Ah, well, thank you. I don't know if that fixes spider bites, but hey. Alcohol's a disinfectant. Ah, I see. I see. Cheers. Welcome.
Good dog.
It says, hey everyone. Tapes! Oh man, I am so bad when I say we're gonna listen to tapes. Go run a side op and listen to tapes. I always forget half of the equation.
So what were they doing at Nzoia Badia, Baloo? That facility with all the people laid out in rows?
The abandoned factory Shabani was held in.
It is precisely as you guessed. Black Anna was coding languages into the vocal cord parasites. They infected the subjects with the parasites, then made an incision in the throat to expose the vocal cords. That allowed them to play recordings of a desired language directly to the parasites.
And the parasites learn the languages that way. That's some teaching method. I just don't get how a bunch of bugs had the brain power for it.
They don't. Do not judge them by human standards. They do not learn as a function of intellect.
Then how do they do it?
What language the parasites react to is coded into their genes. You could expose the Japanese strain to English for years, and it would never learn the language and react to it. The pronunciation, rhythm, and structure are different. But what about...
It scares me every time Didi gets near those things.
Portuguese.
Even if it doesn't matter.
Linguistically, the two are very close.
Yeah, they're both Ibero-Romance languages.
Even so, a Spanish language mating pair exposed to Portuguese will not copulate. Only when they hear Spanish. Only then. And the majority of their offspring will be the same.
So it's a literal case of a mother tongue.
But if that's so, I don't see how the different strains can be created in the first place.
Didi went right through the field.
Many thousands of offspring,
Oh, man.
there may be just a few that react to Portuguese.
You're talking about mutations.
Correct. Playing the tapes helps to identify the mutant strains. Those specimens are then isolated and bred with one another. From their children, specimens that react more strongly to Portuguese can again be selected and bred. Repeating this process creates a strain that reacts solely to Portuguese and never to Spanish. Mutation and selection. No different to breeding roses.
So you kept increasing the change over the generations, adapting them to languages from all over the world.
Must have taken a hell of a lot of patience.
More like patience. Just how many died for this?
There's something I still don't get. In order to tell which larvae will react to Portuguese, you'd have to let them develop and then see which copulate. That means you'd need tens of thousands of guinea pigs. There's no way you could do that in a facility that small.
For normal selective breeding methods, you would be right. But there is a more effective selection method when training the vocal cord parasites.
Go on.
It is not only when mating that the parasites listen for language. Shortly before hatching, larvae display markedly increased activity in reaction to particular language. The active eggs can be identified under a black light, so the eggs that react to Portuguese are selectively placed in the throats of subjects. So you see, narrowing
Are you
down
getting all this?
strains
There's gonna be
that
a test.
react to the target language is an effective process. Though I'm sure that even so, many lost their lives to create the various strains.
Taken against their will into that dungeon.
There are two reasons for playing the tapes for the parasites. One, to isolate the eggs that respond to the target language. And two, to cause the specimens raised from the selected eggs to mate.
I get how the system works. But why do they respond to language before they even hatch?
Might rerun this
It's not
one
like they
today
can mate from
for the
inside an
specialist.
egg.
It is because the larvae learn the language before hatching.
Anyone knows where the
You
specialist
mentioned that
is?
what language the parasites respond to is hard-coded into their genes, and that they don't have the brain power to actually learn a language. But then you say that the larvae at Nzoia Badia Bulu were learning the languages in the egg. Your story doesn't add up.
One of the prisoners at
Your
Shago
country
Village,
is
maybe?
home to a unique songbird. The
Or
Japanese
Lamarcate
bush
Palace.
warbler.
Sure, what of it?
What a beautiful call it has. But no bush warbler can sing it perfectly at the start. As chicks, they can barely chirp at all. They must learn from their parents and other adult birds. Only then can they sing properly and attract females. So naturally, there are individual differences in each bird's call. Though they start on the same footing, each bird is influenced by its teachers.
And the parasites are the same?
Like the birds, the parasites have a genetic predisposition towards a particular language. But while in the egg, the larvae's ears are tweaked by listening to the voice of the host. This tweaking ensures that the grown parasites will react better to the host's speech pattern.
Why would they have an ability like that?
Well, there are distinct regional differences within even the same language. Rare is the language that has no unique dialects. Yes, learning the host's speech pattern before hatching attunes the larvae to whatever twist of pronunciation it will encounter. This adaptive ability is what makes them so formidable.
I see. So a language requires selective breeding, but the parasites can learn dialects by themselves.
Of course, having the egg-stage larvae listen to the tapes in the factory was not meant to teach them. It was more important to use that trait of theirs to identify the mutated strains. As I mentioned earlier,
Is that really accurate enough to use as a weapon? You could wipe out a neighboring ethnic group by accident if their pronunciation is too close.
what you say is true. In that sense, they are imperfect as ethnic cleansers. But for his purposes, they are good enough. His objective was not to exterminate anyone.
He's coming too. Roger that.
but to render the
Boss, get down.
Franca.
The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
were gonna rerun
Subject
this
on
one.
board. Leave the rest to us.
Where's the starting point? When you get to there, so let's get delivered to the Shadow. I don't want to get spotted. Damn it, I want to get out of here. Without getting spotted would be preferable. I'm getting hit. We're getting hit. Tagged him though. Oh, come on. Did I get his body armor? That sucks. I just wanted to leave. Alright, he's out. See if I can still do this. I don't think I can do this when in combat alert. Yeah, it's blocked. Preparing for mortar strike. You better get the hell out of— yeah, that's not gonna save you from a mortar strike. Cute though. Going back to the ACC. There, no one's— I don't think anyone's gonna get this far to check it out. But can we— how do we turn on the external speaker? Where's the poop tape that I've never played? So you would put that on. And then if they came looking for you, they'd hear that, right? They would not check inside the porta potty. I don't even know if they're coming here. Maybe. I want the camera to be outside though. Maybe I should leave while the tape's playing. And I should get their attention. Alright. Stay nearby. See where they are. There are shortcuts to the tape controls. Besides getting to the menu. Oh, someone might be coming. They're coming. Bye. If they launch a mortar over here, that would be bad. Go to that! Oh my god. We are not going to be able to use that anymore. Holy shit. They had the right idea. So much for the poop tape. It just not working. It does not deceive grenades.
This is Yellow Cake that Cypher was having the PFs transport. Before before we met you, the boss recovered it from a truck crossing the savannah. Are there metallic archaea inside it?
Yes, the archaea metabolize uranium-235 to subsist.
I forgot about that, actually.
Stored
Slide with the
inside
box.
cake.
No,
They
I
cannot
forgot.
survive.
I have to figure out
So
how that
the
works again.
biological traces we took for
Good memory.
impurities were actually the real cargo.
Of course, they are deactivated, so they do not
You know what?
trigger a sudden
Got the external
enrichment.
speaker on.
They are like baker's yeast. Yet, they do gradually enrich the uranium as they feed. I imagine you detected weapons-grade traces.
Yeah, we did.
Do I have it backwards? Am I
Malachite
now
that was loaded on
playing
the
it?
truck had traces
Shit,
of
which is
uranium
which?
in it, too. So that's the flower, huh? Skullface was gonna
Speakers
sell
off.
do-it-yourself new kits. The uranium enriching
I didn't even have it in the right
complete
mode,
with
did I?
User's manual. And the ores with
Told you
the
I'd never done
uranium
it
could
before.
be sourced by the client or provided by Cypher.
Oh, no, good bitch.
Even the trace amounts buried in common ores can
I just
be
have
enriched
terrible form here today.
weapons-grade uranium by the metallic
Yeah,
archaea.
yeah.
Proving that
Yes, please,
must have
if you
been
know.
the most important factor of the
Yes.
trials. That and the ability to successfully prevent detonation.
So if the amounts of uranium in the ores are low enough, they can get past any inspection. And you only need a tiny amount of the archaea to act as the yeast. No great challenge to smuggle that either. The
It's like a
first step towards
story mark
saturating
tape.
the
I
world
think
with
it triggers
nukes.
or allows something else.
That was not my
Progress.
intention. My only goal in developing the metallic archaea was to save the Diné.
What made you think a tool for creating undetectable nuclear weapons would save your people?
After 70 years, the Diné
You guys are annoying
reclaimed the
today.
Navajo nation.
Can I just hang out between these two camps in peace for a minute?
We bore all the hardships of poverty. But we were
Everybody have to
proud
have eagle eyes
live off
today?
the land we called our own. But in the moment the atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, everything changed.
I don't get it.
The nuclear arms race between the US and the Soviet Union began with the end of the Second World War. Suddenly, there was a massive demand for uranium. And it was our ill fortune that the ground beneath the Navajo Nation was rich with uranium ore.
And run dive.
The Black Ana government set up
Stand
mine
is.
after mine.
You see Didi
And many of
run into the box.
Diné worked them,
Why
never informed of any danger.
stand?
Every day, they went to work with no protection. The slag was simply piled out in the open.
Nice Didi.
When rain fell,
How do I stand in the box? I know I did it, but it was by
uranium
accident.
traces behind would seep out, and when the ground dried,
That's pretty
it was
sweet.
blown about as dust. Land and water were contaminated, irradiated. Many of us became sick and died. That pain lives on to this day.
I had no idea.
One thing
Peekaboo!
more than anything survived the land my forebears left to me. I was delighted upon discovering microbes that eat uranium. If they could be domesticated, I believed we could rid our land of uranium.
Were you successful?
No. The research called for funding on a colossal scale. But nobody was
Yeah,
willing
really
to
worked
invest
up.
with no prospect of a return.
And that's when Skullface showed up.
Correct. I can save you and your people. We share the same will. That is what he said to
Got
me. And I believed him. Black Ana forced me to abandon my uranium cleanup work.
Sweet. And then the box breaks pretty fast, but
And
glad you remembered that. I was never gonna remember that.
hostage. Today, the uranium mines within the reservation are finally closing down.
Good times.
It's simply less expensive now to source uranium overseas.
New victims, different places.
But uranium is a tactical resource. To rely on a foreign country for it is a difficult decision to make. perfect place to influence that decision.
He could have condemned your people to the mines forever.
The contamination comes not only from uranium. The fallout from the Nevada
They can
nuclear
get wet
test
and break
also
down.
settled on our land.
Higher tier boxes are more
As if
durable,
our
last
fortune were
longer.
Not already bad enough. We are also downwinders. To save the Dene, I must complete my original research.
Well, that's pretty sweet. We can just go back to the ACC. Do you want to... The reason to redo that mission, if we redo that mission, is to get the electromagnetic net specialist so we can make certain upgraded items. In particular, the electromagnetic net mines that I have, we only have 4 of them per deployment. More tapes. I just missed one of them. Questioning Huey about the body found in the AI pod. One of the last things when we got to the helicopter at the end of the last stream, radioed that a body had been found inside the pod that we got from Afghanistan Central Base.
Fine. Yes, Strangelove was doing AI research in that lab.
Why hide that until now?
Okay, so what? I wasn't working alone. You've got to understand. You do understand, right? I didn't want to drag her into this. It's my load to bear, alone.
So you didn't create the AI intended to drive Sahelanthropus. It was Strangelove.
Skullface was never in favor of AI control. So naturally they argued. Strangelove, she got him angry and he killed her.
How? You didn't see it?
Oh, Huey.
So you found her inside that pod after the fact. And you just left her body to rot
Total
in
stealth.
there.
Think I can pull that off?
Or perhaps you put her in there afterward.
I
Game over
asked
upon
him
detection.
not to take her away from me.
So she was killed by Skullface, but
I wanna do
you
that
asked
next.
nicely, and he put her body in the AI pod for you.
That's right.
Pathetic. You know, we have another idea. That you killed her.
Me? I couldn't kill her.
You killed her and locked her body in the pod.
I wouldn't. Don't treat me like one of you. I can't just kill anyone whenever I feel like it. I'm a normal human being.
Oh, I see. So you just shut her inside and waited for her to die.
I would never do that.
What, you mean she killed herself?
Yes. She climbed inside that pod and shut the door. It can't be opened from the outside. It was suicide. Suicide, I said. She killed herself. She got in when I wasn't looking and suffocated. She'd often try to do things like that. By the time I realized and opened the door, she wasn't breathing. I got
I'm not looking
scared and
forward
shut
to
the
that.
pod
We might
again.
not... I'm not sure I'd
couldn't
want to
bring
do
myself
that
to
one.
open it back up.
37.
That's right. Me? Kill her? What is wrong with you?
Huey?
I see. Just tell me one more thing.
Haven't you gotten enough today?
Okay, I see it's a painful memory. You don't have to answer, just listen to the question. You see, we examined her remains. She had a scar on her lower abdomen, a surgical scar. It had been stitched up and had fully healed, meaning it was long before her death. She had a child, didn't she?
You saw a
Your
picture
child.
on the side of the pod.
Where's the kid?
How should I know?
So there is a child.
I've never seen his face.
What do you take us for?
They took it all. Even my child. I didn't even know he'd been born. I lost everything.
How old would he be?
It's 4 years since then.
And you know it's a boy.
Strangelove said so.
And his name?
We called him Hal, even though I never saw his face.
Also got one more story mission. 2 containers loaded with Code Talker's research, hidden in the jungle, choppers en route to collect them. Maybe that's a quick one. Don't really remember it, but kind of look forward to running the total stealth version of the grab the walker gears from Ditati Abandoned Village. Procyon did it. Twin Peaks got snubbed at the Emmys. I guess I had no expectations, wasn't following, but that's not a surprise. It is too bad, though. Hello. Yeah. Give it a go. Little stealth. Bring Quiet, she could help. Edie might help me pick out where everyone is a little better, but depending on how many helmets are in play, Quiet could be a big help here. You see any really good hills for sliding down, call them out. You just ran by a really good hill. Okay, go back. I don't know about during this total stealth mission,
Boss,
but maybe a little
this
later.
contract comes from the People's Movement for the Liberation of Angola, also known as the MPLA.
That's some
The
kick-ass
PF
hills
Ditati
to
Abandoned Village has been
sled
supplied
down
with
in the
walker
box.
gears. Your job is to eliminate them all. Destroy them, extract them, whatever you see fit. This just might get us closer to the Walker Gear supplier, Cypher. Good luck, boss. I want a piggyback ride. Come back. Come back, Shane. Come back.
Message coming in.
Oh, zero off.
Patching it through.
All right, we'll catch you later. Until next time, Quadias. Thank you for the host. Hi. Graduated! Haha! Nice! Cheers, Quadias. Congratulations. And you were worried. Yeah. Feeling pretty good? I hope you're feeling pretty good. Let's see. If we get another checkpoint as we're approaching, that'd be nice. Keep an eye out for a checkpoint. Checkpoint! Okay. So it's total stealth version of this earlier mission. Quiet has scouted. But I'll bet she didn't get everybody. See, there's at least... See, she did not get everybody.
Eliminate it any way you'd like.
You can finally do that, huh? Just what you've been waiting for.
The targets have been deployed to that outpost. Find and eliminate all of them.
Now his buddy should come out. The guy in the tent didn't come out? Why? Why? Damn. We're playing around with the box. Oh. Oh, fuck me. Missed his leg. That was... Oh, got him. Wyatt, do you have a shot on this guy? Gonna need a shot on this guy. Can't tell. He's got a helmet, I think. Let's... I guess I'm going in. Weapon. So, let's see. That looks like an alert to me, but he didn't quite get his combat buddies in on the alert. And the difference is, somehow that still counts as... Oh, fuck me. He's in heavies. Let's try his foot. He's armored there too. That was real stupid of me. This is just about over now. I thought the guy who saw me was gonna end it, but that's not the kind of alert that breaks it, apparently. Still, if he radios in an alert from the body before coming down to check it out, not much I can do. But if he comes down to check out the body, I think I could. He's radioing. Is there any spot? Maybe his hand. His hand isn't armored. It's so strange to me that some dude woke up over there.
You gotta extract him.
Yeah, this, come on, this is silly. I don't even, it's like I want to get busted and have this end because I feel like we've been spotted twice and it's no longer fair play. I feel like the game's being too generous, too silly with its own rule set. Everybody I tranked is awake. I get that no one who's conscious knows what's up yet. I guess that's it. They kind of know something's going on, but they don't know what. I should be wearing my night vision goggles because I'm not paying enough attention. guy has a helmet. If he'd hold perfectly still, I could get him in the face again, but he's got to be that still. These clowns on the road, they're awake now. This resembles stealth to anyone. Doesn't really resemble stealth to me. It's good to know they have all these heavies around. Slow down, guy. Oh, look who's coming. This can't go on. Go check it out. Go check it out. Go check it out. Don't radio it in. Go check it out. Go to the body. You idiot.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Everybody's in riot gear. Quiet can't do much. Is this the same mission? Aren't there a couple prisoners in this mission? And why in neither of the tents I checked? Thought there were. Oh. Angle's bad.
He's coming too. Roger that.
So they changed more for this rule set, which is not the extreme rule set, it's the total stealth rule set. I don't think the game is being strict enough, but anyways, they have changed more than just the stealth rule for this repeat because there was not riot gear everywhere when we originally ran this mission. That's kind of new. Guy's wearing shorts.
You gotta extract him.
Lucky me. That actually went... I thought that went by him. Like it caught the cloth and missed the leg.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Wearing riot gear. Yeah, tell me where those prisoners are. I thought I knew.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Be Quiet could get under the helmets, but she doesn't. Because her laser's on someone's nose. So, it's not where the shot goes. She'll hit them in the head. Ping their helmet. Guy up on the hill I was checking out a minute ago, he might see us. I pop up to grab this guy. It's nighttime though. You guys yeah. Boss!
You gotta extract him.
Yeah, it's almost been blown already from the get-go. So just barely hanging in there somehow. There's someone in the tower, right? Howdy. Every day's going all right. Boss, and that goes for everybody. Week is winding down, huh? Work week. Don't turn. Don't you turn. I didn't check the hill.
I am assuming direct control.
Hey, Woo. Hello, man. Greetings.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Time to uninstall. Soilar, when I played New Vegas, God, I think I first played the PS3 version. That was awful. But even on PC, I had problems, especially near the end of the game. It was wonky. I'm trying to figure out if that's a decoy. I think that's a decoy. Yeah. Boss, thank you for the host as well. Well, if you have issues with Fallout 4, there'll be different issues, right? That's on patrol. Shite. Riot gear? No riot gear. That's I hate making that shot. Because sometimes when it... Oh god, we got another one. No. Oh, there's bad news. I don't care if he sees the thing go. He can't see me. Got too much in this.
Nice work.
I had missed one though. This is good. I didn't know this guy was here. Can't grab 17 before 31 or he'll see it. Gotta see if they move positions. I can't crawl out, he'll see me. I need him to change positions. Shit, are you coming back? No. Shit, he's moving. I hear all these footsteps, but I don't know who's doing what. And it concerns me greatly. RoboDeath, good evening. Hey now, tone it back now. Good evening. We're trying the total stealth version of this mission, and it's
He's coming too. Roger that.
it's been almost blown repeatedly from the beginning.
You gotta extract him.
Will we ever see Jack back in the wasteland? I don't know much
Flawless
anymore.
work. You never cease to amaze, boss.
Anything's possible. I've lost my grip on probability. If I ever had it. Outpost captured. That's going to help. Alright.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Figure every time someone dies and it's not me, my chances of survival go up. Simple. Real? For reals.
Okay, subject is in.
I don't think total stealth applies with all those guys searching for me throughout the mission.
Good work. Great. No targets remaining. Your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
That is that.
it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
They should give boss some, I don't know, some dances or victory dances or cheers or something.
One, boss.
Yay!
Boss, we were right. Once you...
We've done this before. Okay. Okay, got all the walker gears. Rank. Achieved an S rank mission completion rate of 30%. Hey! We did that version of that mission with an S rank. Yay! Riot suits. Yeah, could you cut that supply off, please? Pronto. Save the other team. We've got one more team we can deploy. Probably gonna get more of these disarm the enemy type missions. So, alright. Let's go back to the ACC and do our marked mission, just to go get the containers of Codewalker's research data or materials or something. Good quote. That is a good quote that I don't think we already have in there. And I don't want to hear act of God. Cursed Legacy. Recover the 2 containers loaded with Codetalker's research materials. Containers are hidden in the jungle. XOF choppers are en route to collect them. So, the mansion where we rescued Codetalker, where we originally dropped in, had a battle with the skulls somewhere along here. I suppose that's where stuff's gonna be. Is materials containers? Material containers? Try dropping in on this side. Yes, they are right there. Just in the jungle. So we made our way to the mansion, exfiltrated with Codetalker, and then came up this way. Guess we did probably get him out on a chopper. Somewhere between those two. Hopefully around about where the check mark is. Now, you know what that is? There's a tent up there. Containers aren't going to be there, are they? Wish I could remember. Kind of know the layout of the area, but I don't remember the op and where they sit. Maybe they'll be stationed near the mansion. And if they're near the mansion, we'd do well to come in from here. Ah, what the hell? It suggested this one. Let's come in from up the hill from the mansion. We're going back to the mansion. Cursed Legacy. Dog.
Boss, Code Talker's research has been stolen. The research materials have been packed into 2 containers and hidden in the jungle southwest of the mansion.
West.
Enemy extraction choppers will be there any minute. You have to find and retrieve those containers before they arrive. That area is being guarded by zero-risk security, and their client is XOF. If the choppers make off with the containers, that research will end up in
Southwest
Silver's
of the
hands.
mansion.
That
Like
cannot
there.
be allowed to happen.
That sucks. I thought about that for 3 minutes and then made the wrong decision. Okay.
Device to recover the containers.
Does sound like
Use
they're
your
going to
iDroid
be
to order
there-ish.
its development and have it dropped in.
Be careful down there, boss.
D, E, F. For conservation! How are we gonna get up there? Damn it! This plan was flawed. Come on! Come on! We can't get up there? Oh, this is close. Alright. Why? Why? Inaccessible. If I had equipped the Hand of Joheti, could I have pulled the bird in? Uh-oh, pay attention, I'm gonna die. We're just gonna go running off the cliff here. There is no way up there. I can see. This just keeps getting better and better. Bird will wake up. Bird will be fine. The bird will not be coming back to Mother Base. I wasted time. They said there's helicopters coming for the containers. Hurry. What did I do? Go play with birds.
Guards, they must know where the containers are. If you can just squeeze it out of them.
Or if we could just find the containers ourselves. Remember where they are? Did say southwest. Southwest true? I can count on southwest being accurate information. We could just go looking.
Boss, looks like they're stepping up security around the target. Watch yourself.
Oh, we're not getting that bird. Floppy. Guess we could interrogate someone.
Your targets are 2 containers. Locate and extract
You
them
put
both.
us. Okay. No one on patrol up here right now, huh? Be the easiest to interrogate. Someone who's not down by the mansion. Hey, Devi. You remember? Hey, Devi! Now that you're here, I know you've got good memory for some of this stuff. Looking for Code Talker's materials containers. For Op 30 something.
Guards, they must know where the containers are. If you can just squeeze it out of them.
One of them's in riot gear. Unhelpful. What I was wondering is if the containers are down across the bridge where there's a tent. Processed materials is not referring to the mission goal, but... And it's not at the yellow marker, it's just our initial. Bad you can't get the fleshy bits under the riot helmet with the perfect shot, can you? I'm thinking it's the whole thing's a bad hitbox. Yes, this will get noticed, of course. Shit, that was unfortunate. But weird that he didn't notice. Alright, let's use that. Like all their specialists have riot gear, riot soldier backups. What the hell is this? Interrogate one of the others.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Talk. I've updated the info on your iDroid. Take a look. The PF soldiers have no idea what's in those containers. Strictly a need-to-know basis.
FGHI, let's go. What happens when I'm 400 meters from here and that guy wakes up? Does he start a full alert? The guy just left. Hopefully something short of that. This, I think, happens anyways.
Boss, looks like they're stepping up security around the targets. Watch yourself.
There could be mines here. I didn't think of that. Started to run. Still tempted to run, but there really could be mines here. I don't know which missions are mines. Some of the spots where we might run and go in one mission. Climb up on the far side. Have a crack on the far side. Not. Odds of straight crawling across the bridge. Oh my god.
I'm my best friend, through thick and thin. We've always been together, we're four of a kind, having fun all day, powering around and laughing away. Just best friends are we. I love you, yeah.
Ah, sorry, it's the two things coming in at once. TJ, thank you. I got at the same time as that. And messages were coming in. Hey. Thank you, man. Cheers. Didn't mean to look distraught during that. You know, everything hits at once. This world of ours. Oh, fuck me. But this is not, this isn't the total stealth anymore. So that sucks, but we could just keep going. Where's the last checkpoint? Shit. We just, oh, we're pretty fucked. Okay. Whoa.
Your targets are 2 containers.
We're back here, but now I know where the containers are, so let's just go for the containers. We probably will get credit, probably a mission objective for interrogating, finding out where they are. Maybe there is. We'll interrogate someone closer. And if we wait a bit, the riot soldier guarding that guy will move off. We could also ignore them both as long as we don't get caught in the searchlight. See, the defend your positions, it's not on a timer, it's on a location trigger. When you get this close,
like they're stepping up security around
it
the
seems
target.
to trigger.
Watch yourself.
Because when I went and messed around for a while before, it still showed up at the same point. So, may not exactly work. What I was thinking is, the light, like, it's turning and moving. We got a patrol. Okay, we're in good positions. The guard who saw me on the bridge last time, they may be patrolling. There may be guards that are going to come across the bridge. I haven't looked back yet. I don't want to look back yet. Got markers where the containers should be. That's a ways away. We might have to get to the eye first. Anyone else have a bad habit when you catch a ledge by accident of hitting A thinking it'll get you up?
Visibility in the jungle isn't great. Watch out. You could run into the enemy at any time.
That's what DD's for.
Feel the roots. The branches become one with the forest.
Guards, they must know where the containers are. If you can just squeeze it out of them.
Mystery. I already read some of it. I can't process it more during a stream, as I'm sure you can imagine. And I don't know how aware you are, you've been here lurking much lately, of how messed up I am in my head right now. But, I take everything seriously. Maybe too seriously. Right now. And hello. Hi, Rango. Son of a bitch. No, 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 no. Oh, God. Buddy. Everybody really didn't hear that. 17 meters. Fire! You didn't hear that? Just to have an ongoing dialogue about anything. It's tricky here. Much better somewhere off stream. One message system or another.
So, target extraction confirmed.
Discord or...
That leaves one target to go. Take care of the next one. Boss,
Doesn't have to be
early
that.
morning radar just picked up the enemy choppers. We'll keep you informed of their ETA. Hurry up and extract the target.
You can't go firing on the XOF choppers. If we attack XOF now, it'll be a declaration of war against Cypher itself. That time will come, but it's not now.
I've updated the info on your iDroid. Take a look.
Okay, so was that a mission
PS
objective?
soldiers have no idea what's in those containers. Strictly a need-to-know basis. He's coming too. Roger that. Extract him.
I'm about to start doing food deliveries to supplement my own income because my own computer business that I've had for many years has not been nurtured enough for years. So, there's a little straight talk.
Boss, you don't have much time.
Ideas? You know what I don't have? I'm sorry. You're pressing me here on stream about this stuff. I will look at it later. Later's better, but you're gonna get straight talk from me right now, especially if you press me while I'm trying to stealth around here. I'm about to start delivering food to pay the bills, so that tells you where I'm at for ideas. Do I have a website for delivering food? No. What are we talking about here? We gotta talk about this another time, man. I could count on them to keep facing away. That would be great. But they're gonna turn once they're... Come on, Snake. Man, I never get those.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Because I didn't even get a multiple CQC prompt, but I never get two people. Moved on this clown. Oh shit, body armor.
The enemy recovery
I thought he had a little hat.
Any minute.
I thought this guy was one guy who didn't have riot gear. Fuck it, alright, who cares? We're still done. I can ride the container out. We're out of here. Do we want this guy? Oh, so. Uh-oh, that's a problem. I should have moved faster. Cross your fingers. Here we go.
All right. Target extraction confirmed. We've avoided the worst possible outcome. Exfiltrate the area. Go ahead and call the chopper. You can also exfiltrate the mission area by land. Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
I don't know about exceptional. I take exception to that assessment. Alex infiltrates the area.
Boss, we got Code Talker's research materials.
Bet your
back in one
infiltration
piece.
is
The medical team
much
has
more
them under
stealthy
lock
than
and
mine.
key in the quarantine facility. The materials should help their research into the vocal
Hey,
cord
Alex.
parasites. Cypher won't be getting their hands on them now.
Hamburgers! Problem with hamburger tapes is hungry.
Code Talker examined everyone here, and one of us is infected. It's quiet. It was our cutting-edge MRI that finally revealed it. But we don't know what language strain it is. Get back to base. Time for her to talk. You know the room number. 101.
101. I guess we're going back to base then.
Talk. Anything? Still living up to her name. How about you drop the act? Who infected you with a parasite? We can't let her talk. Put it back. All I want's a name. That won't trigger anything. Tell me. Tell me! Your lungs have been barbecued. There's traces of rubbing alcohol in your alveoli. This was found adhered to your lungs, intact. A petal. White Star of Bethlehem. The hospital. Skullface sent you to Cyprus to kill Snake. You were burned inside and out. That should have been the end of it. But, all things considered, you look pretty damn healthy to me. We have Skullface to thank for that, right?
I was the only one capable of applying them to parasite therapy. Until he stole them from me.
Why are you here? Did Skullface send you? Or did you have your own score to settle with the boss? Refreshing? Salt water.
No! She'll die.
His life isn't yours to take. Enough.
That's enough.
If she wanted to kill the boss, he'd already be dead. Same goes for us. She's had plenty of chances. She can talk. She's not here to kill anyone. We're wasting your time. It doesn't matter why she's here. She works for you now. She's in love with the legend.
What makes you so sure?
I was the same way once.
What if she's a spy?
What if I'm a spy? Or you? Go on all day.
Boss.
Let her go. She won't speak so she can't spread the infection. Nabegetten Tisch? Nicht nagetten Tee.
Oh.
Idiki plak anat e.
Oh. Ako kode jisdesni.
Ne, bizad.
Belagana gesnita. Katobe yasteta. Asetota. Dodoにした。ドドにした。
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid. Boss, some of the kids we've been keeping here have escaped. We don't know why they ran off, but it may have something to do with Ralph's death. The intel teams are looking for them as we speak. I'll add information to your side ops list as it comes in.
Got
You
it.
need to locate
Sorry.
and secure those kids. I'll try to find out what happened.
Yours! I got it now. Muted during the cutscene. task, completion rate 40% or more, cursed legacy, A or better. Extraordinary. Ah, that's the one that's kind of, that's a funky mission. You have to wait for the photograph data to be researched while sneaking around Spugmade Keep, and then you have to find the right broken pillar where it's stashed. It's just a weird mission, but been wondering when that one was coming along. Look at this! 4-0. You know, we're closing in on the 40s. My guess is we will finish this game on Saturday. I guess it's possible we could finish tomorrow, but Saturday is more likely. We don't have to run all the repeat missions. What are the... You get stuck running some even if you don't want to, right? There's some prerequisite. At some point you can't just run the yellow missions. You'll have to run a couple of the repeats to get things to progress. Does that sound right? So what just opened up? Over the fence, the engineer who tried to defect is being held at Waksind Barracks. Total stealth version. And an extreme cloaked in silence. That's fun, because just sniping with quiet is fun. Like to try that. She kill you with one shot in extreme? Can you not get hit, or can you get hit once? How that works. I also wonder if the M2000 will require 4 shots. The Renov, when I took her on with the Renov, I think it took maybe 5 shots. 1 hit, insta-death. Yeah, I'll probably die if we do that. But before the break, let's just do a side op, listen to some tapes.
Roger.
He's ruthless in that mission.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
Well, that's only fair. The box drop doesn't work in extreme.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Billy! Idiot. Hello? What's going on? Oh, we're just getting in trouble. Getting in trouble here. Getting in trouble there.
Gaining altitude.
What are you up to? Oh, that fog that moved in. Use a mod. Play as quiet, fight quiet. Well, we kind of got quiet versus quiet when Stephanie Justin
I've updated
fought
the
quiet.
mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid. Boss,
On Twitch.
some of the kids we've been keeping here have escaped. We don't know why they ran off, but it may have something to do with Ralph's death. The intel team's looking for them as we speak. I'll add information
Oh, as
to
a
your
buddy,
side
take
ops
quiet.
list as it comes in. You need to locate and secure
Let you
those
do that?
kids. I'll try to find out what happened.
Really, you can't bring quiet as a buddy for the quiet mission. How does it handle that? Search for the escaped children. I don't think there's any urgency to that. Oh, we have a picture for Paz, too. Last time we went to take her a picture, we got the midpoint cutscene with her wounds opening up again. But we still have a picture from before. Wandering Puppets at Nova Braga. All right, let's do Wandering Puppets at Nova Braga, and we can listen to this backlog of tapes, including the hamburger tape. Speedy, quiet. They're gonna be indoors. I don't think it'll matter much either way. That bite or cut or whatever on my arm is so far no swelling or color spreading or anything. And it's not itching anymore at the moment, so. Yay. You don't do the kids mission. Kids don't die or anything, do they? And if you wait on it. Sorry, boss, you took too long. The kids are dead. I think it waits. We have the wormhole Fulton. Now, finally we can grab some of the containers in the hangars that we couldn't grab before.
Be careful down there, boss.
Robodeath, you want to hear Africa? It's not even in there, man. Not even in there. Okay. There it is. It's every song we got right now. Mod it.
I have no doubt Skullface's plan is almost complete. At that point, I will no longer be of use to him. I must
Needs
leave behind
Toto.
this
We
record.
needs it.
A record of how the ancient
Needs it,
Robocore
precious.
parasites became these abominable ethnic cleansing parasites. I believe he has two purposes for the ethnic cleansing parasites.
Wandering puppet missions, there aren't usually normal soldiers around. Makes it kind of different.
This conflict between East and West that
Make it easy to grab all the supply containers.
not last much longer. Once the Cold War ends and the weight of America and the Soviet Union is lifted away, the ethnic conflict
I don't want those. I just want the good ones.
will all rise to the surface. It is not difficult to imagine that the
Some
radical
weird
side
missions.
will begin
Anyways.
cleansing their adversaries.
Can't trank wandering puppets, can you?
What if an ethnic cleansing parasite matching the language of the aggressors were to be unleashed? The aggressors would be washed off the earth. At the very least, the idea that retaliation
Yes, you can.
could eradicate
So quiet.
these people would prove a
Be a
powerful
broader.
deterrent.
She wouldn't be able to get shots on anyone in the building anyways.
Is the Englishization of the word.
That's the target.
Cipher organization. This is probably their main use.
What about the stun, the rubber bullets? Can you stun them with rubber bullets? Are they susceptible?
He's coming too. Roger that.
Not very. Yeah, they are. Look at that. Rubber bullets, baby.
Itself disappears from the world. Nishone means beautiful in Navajo, but the image that comes to mind when we say Nishone differs from the black.
You gotta extract him.
An azure sky, a rolling landscape, lush greenery. The meaning we place in Nishone has its roots in Diné culture. If we lose the word Nishone,
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
homeland will be washed away into oblivion along with it. Just as Orwell indicated years ago, Cipher, being based in America, is pushing Englishization for this very reason. Suppose all 5 billion people on this
We're gonna have to
planet come to
fire a bunch more people from the waiting room at some
thinking
point
in English.
today.
Their wills could also be streamlined under English.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Would be all the easier. Economic governance would progress in leaps and bounds. The ethnic cleansing parasites would be a great aid in accomplishing this goal. There is no need to destroy every language besides English. All they need to do is weaken other dominant languages competing with it. Russian, Chinese, Arabic. If people know they risk their lives speaking such languages, they will
good
flock
ones
to the
there.
lingua franca, that
That's
is
the ones over
English.
there. Am I thinking of the hangars?
Need not even focus
Over there?
attention on smaller languages. After all, they are already being eaten away by English. Business, education, film, commodities. English has permeated every area of global society. I can see this when I look at young Diné. Some of them have already lost their grasp of the Navajo language. It is said that over 2,000 languages of the world are facing extinction. This very moment, cultural concepts and forms of expression are disappearing forever. The spread of electronic networks gives greater meaning to Englishization. Networks have no national borders. By basing them on a single language, they can penetrate deeper into and between people. That basic point of unity provides the ideal environment for someone who aims to control.
I guess those are the ones I was thinking of.
But how does this differ
Precious
from building the Tower of Babel?
minerals.
The ethnic cleansing parasites attempt to rob man of his words. Such irony. It was the vocal cord parasites that gave words to him in the first place.
I should have written that one out.
Man had no language.
Okay.
Unable to
We'll
produce
write out one over
complex
here.
sounds due to the structure of the throat.
Cash
He could
flow.
communicate only through simple vocalizations and gestures. Then the vocal cord parasites infected his larynx. Man's transition to walking upright did not gift him solely with intelligence, but also with his voice. At the time, the vocal cord parasites never harmed man.
Tape's gonna be playing for a little while, huh?
Measure of nourishment.
How do I not
In fact,
have
you
that?
could call it a symbiotic relationship.
Alright, what else is nearby
Some
then?
animal species use particular vocalization
I don't want to go grab
patterns
each little
to
container.
attract a female and reproduce. Songbirds, certain insects,
Ah, nice.
and also the
Yeah.
vocal cord parasites. The difference is that the parasites themselves did not
Prisoner
produce
20. Let's see if
sound.
that's a new one.
Rather, they had their hosts, man, do it for them. Once secure on the human host vocal cords, a male vocal cord parasite caused the host to produce
Hi.
a certain sound pattern. Something like a warble of a bird. Meanwhile, females parasitizing other host pharynxes need only wait. Upon hearing the sound pattern of an attractive mate, they would manipulate their hosts into making contact with the person it came from. The female traveled through its
Well,
host's saliva to the other host's vocal cords, where the male was waiting and the pair copulated. We can only imagine how the female manipulated his host, but it was probably through smell. Smells traveled directly to the limbic system via the olfactory cilia in the nasal cavity. Volatile compounds released by the female would stimulate the limbic system.
Let's take their truck
which controls
to the next waypoint.
Leave the rest to us.
This kind of sexual selection
Oh, DD.
naturally led to
What happens if I
competition
accidentally,
between
I'm
the
sure I'd
male
lose Bond if I accidentally run DD over, so
Males that had
how do I make sure we
their
don't?
hosts sounds
DD's probably gonna
perceived
run
by
alongside the
females
truck.
as more attractive, succeeded in copulating and producing offspring.
This thing is not turning.
Evolutionary traits caused by sexual
Not made for
selection
off-road.
are curious. The peacock's feathers, the mannequin's dance, the firefly's luminescence pattern, even with courtship behaviors that are not advantageous to survival. Those individuals that excel in them.
It's a tape, yeah. We're listening to a series of tapes.
Escalates with each generation.
But you're right, he never shuts up.
Of the vocal cord parasites. Courtship vocalization rhythms and intonations became more sophisticated, and in order for man to produce such sounds, they had to alter his vocal organs.
OHN even has this emote. Please make it stop. That's the old guy. That's Code Talker there. Please make it stop.
Pronunciations. But that was not all. The vocal cord activated a transcription factor that would later control man's language ability. A protein that, due to its appearance, is called Four-Kid Box Protein P2, or FOX P2. Activating this transcription factor led to the development of brain function capable of creating sophisticated frequency changes.
Is this a dead end?
This was the pinnacle of the vocal cord parasite's prosperity. However, this sophisticated pronunciation control was too useful for man to ignore. Once human sexual activity ceased to be only seasonal, and having lost pigment-based sexual characteristics, distinctive vocalizations became...
Oh, how'd that happen? Whoa. Tree! Who's got some weight? Took that tree out.
Pathways hardwired into the brain were universal grammar. It was not long before advanced communication was possible.
Oh, I just jumped that jackal.
Language. Luckily for man, it was around this time that a particular retrovirus was...
They are not quite sure what happened. They know something happened. Oh shit, we got a helicopter too.
But the vocal cord parasites as well. It is presumed that this virus removed part of the parasite's DNA and reverse transcribed it into man's reproductive cells. It was a vector. Among the genes it transcribed were the ones responsible for the production of language. The vocal cord parasite's vocalization genes were written into the human genome. The parasites were no longer of any use to man now. Man could use his voice as he pleased when he pleased, hindering the parasite's courtship vocalizations. Having lost their opportunity to reproduce, the parasites died out, leaving behind only the transcribed genes. The vocal cord parasites were once in symbiosis with man. Its genes even became a part of his. Humans and parasites are extremely close. As such, it will be extremely difficult for man's immune system to eliminate the vocal cord parasites.
Shut Diddy, do not walk in front of me.
Will be no simple matter, which is exactly why these ethnic cleansing parasites are such a formidable weapon. The rise of the vocal cord parasites goes back approximately 300 million years to the Permian period.
What did I just... Is it the helicopter? I was pretty boned if the helicopter actually saw me. It just sounds like it saw me. Yeah, the tapes is what made it quiet. Did it lose me with the camo?
However, Earth's environment...
He's coming around to just get an angle and light me up, right? Surely?
The cause is unclear, but evidence suggests that over 90% of the
Hail of bullets incoming.
At that time died out. The most pronounced threat to the proto-parasites was the severe reduction in oxygen.
Who hired that guy?
The result was cladogenesis, a splitting that gave birth to a new strain that could parasitize other organisms' respiratory apparatus.
I crouched because I was going to scan the guy. That's when the helicopter saw me.
And inhabiting the throat kept them securely in contact with inhaled air. The best survivors were those that parasitized the reptiles that flourished at the time. Entering the Triassic period,
well, let's just get the prisoner.
The reptiles
I don't want these crappy soldiers back at base.
And the proto-parasites.
Robodeath, gotta go. Have fun with the Wolbachia.
Dinosaurs
And Jiggles. Alright, you have a good one. See you later.
To adapt to the low oxygen environment. These in particular helped the proto-parasites thrive. But another trial awaited them. The end of the Triassic period saw another drastic change in the Earth's environment. For most parasites, the male and female take the same host. Many are, in fact, hermaphrodites. Originally, the vocal
I could break
cord
that light, but the
parasites
fence
were
won't
as
let me
well.
get a shot through, will it?
But for any strain to ride out a severe environmental change, it must secure a steady pool of genetic diversity. Another split.
Pop up.
Now the newest strain procreated with mates found in other hosts. And in order to increase its encounters with those mates, the new strain utilized the voice of its host.
He doesn't know where the shot came from.
To inhabit the host's vocal cords. This truly was the birth of the vocal cord parasite. The parasites developed the host's pharynx to form resonating chambers and used them to produce sophisticated mating calls. The relatively
They got a sniper too.
posture of the dinosaurs was important in this because the crooked L-shaped pharynx was more suited to the development of resonating chambers.
Oh, grenades.
These developments ushered in a time of great prosperity for the parasites. But for the third time, the parasites had a major hurdle to overcome. The meteorite impact at the end of the Cretaceous period, which spelled the end of the dinosaurs. With their hosts extinct, the vocal cord parasites had no option but to find a new habitat. Birds.
Opened up the gate.
As genetic successors to the dinosaurs, with functioning air sac apparatus already in place. Birds were the perfect choice. But the parasites could not survive in birds that flew at high altitudes with thinner air. So they parasitized ground-dwelling birds and altered their
I guess he saw the muzzle flash.
for the sake of reproduction.
Must have seen the muzzle flash.
They gave the birds the means to produce sophisticated sounds. The syrinx responsible for chirping. This is the proof that points to activation of FOXP2 in songbirds as well as humans. The Cenozoic era began with a rise in oxygen concentration, which helped mammals to evolve and increase in size. The parasites then shifted to
Nail bullets.
as a more
Yeah, we're
effective
so
host.
fucked.
Humans bipedal
Why are you still alive, Snake? You know what that just reminded me of? We haven't equipped his damage bandana.
Snake,
The
talk
one
to
we
me.
got after the
Snake!
Strangelove tape. It's not an unlimited ammo bandana. It is a prevent or recover from severe injury bandana. Well, hold on. What did that do to our tapes? It messed up our tapes. I think it even reset some of them. No? Tucker and his research. We were probably partway through. But
That's an enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground.
really, let's outrun the gunfire from the enemy gunship. I'm sure that'll work. Going right over the cliff. Come on. Incoming! Uh-oh. Before we blow up, let's get out of that. Hold on, I got a grenade launcher here. Don't have a lot of ammo for it, but... I don't even know who's been shooting. Someone in the tower.
Serious injury.
Yeah. Axe body spray, I get it. Is it the guy in the tent? He's shooting through the cloth. That's why I can't see him. This is slow motion insanity. not going to, but we could ride these containers out. Almost too precise. Thunder! I don't know if you can hear that. There's mad thunder here. Real thunder. I'm gonna die. We got out! I need a break. We'll redo that. That did not go well. I'm gonna get the dog some food. I'm gonna get a snack for myself. I'm gonna go stretch my legs for a few minutes. Wow. All I had was tranq rounds. We weren't getting out of that with tranq rounds. I could have picked up someone else's gun. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Stay tuned. If we lose anyone, have a good one. I'll be back. Keep going.